there guys, it's me, King B Third and Jerk, and or Lightning Flash. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about the nitrogen cycle, which is a school project I've been working on throughout the whole Thanksgiving break. I've been drawing, coloring, and doing a lot of things. Ms. Hanson, I hope you enjoy this. Sorry about the mix-up between links, but here we go with the. So as you can see here, you can see there's clouds, the ocean, and mostly little red blue dots. The blue dots is represented by rain, but as I can see here in my notes that I took down, there is a thing in the atmosphere called atmospheric nitrogen. It will be taken up by the rain and carried into the ocean. This all can also happen onto land, but this is marine biology, so I'm using the ocean as my project. So as you guys can see here in the drawings, there is the raindrops, the white things, and inside of the raindrops is the nitrogen that is from the atmosphere. The red represents the protons and the green represents the neutrons. And they are going into the ocean, which is all the blue. But if you understand how this is going, but next slide will show you. So as you can see in this picture, there is a lot of marine life. So when the rain comes into the ocean, the nitrogen is attracted to the electricity of the rock, and it will go to all the marine life, not the animals, but the plants. And as you can see the sun. But if you look down to where on my picture, this thing says layer, so that will be explained. And this picture took me a while to do, so I was actually impressed. So as you can see in this picture, there is a fish eating some coral, and if you look at the fish, it kind of looks like Dory from Finding Nemo. I did not realize that until I started making this freaking voice over. But as she's eating the coral, she is obtaining the nitrogen that is going into her body through her blood system and every part of her body that exists. I want to see Finding Dory now, please. So as you can see in this picture, there is algae, seahorse, a sea snake, and a tiger shark. But what I learned throughout this, the same thing that happens through the food cycle, it happens through here. Each time a animal eats another animal, or like the seahorse eats algae, it loses nitrogen. Because it goes through two ways. It goes out through its number 2 area, or it just lost because it didn't eat that certain amount of food there. So that nitrogen goes back up into the atmosphere. And if you can see here, after it goes throughout the food chain, the shark dies, and then the nitrogen is released from the skeleton. But as the second way, I told you how nitrogen goes out of the body. It goes through feces. What the actual frick? I did not even know this. It's just weird for me. I can't explain this. It's poop everywhere. Just literal poop. But if you can actually see that, I'm not going to look at it. I'm not showing pictures. Oh my god. But the nitrogen comes out from the feces. I really don't want to say S word. It comes up from the sea ground back to the ocean. But as I explained in the first picture, not the first picture, but the animal marine life, nitrogen is attracted back into the plants, and also it goes through the same process over and over. But that's how the plants works with the nitrogen. So that's actually basically how the nitrogen system works. It goes through all this again. It goes back from the air into the ocean to the plant through the freaking animals, and it goes through all that. So poop. I don't like saying poop. But that's the end of my project. Whoever the real me in the classroom is pointing to, they are going next.